Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk, and I am in my T-150. I've been enjoying this tank. This is a gem. This thing is an absolute gem at Tier 6. It's like the more mature, considered KV-2. Not because it has a derp, but because it does mostly what the KV-2 does, but it doesn't have that bad anger management problem the KV-2 has, where it shoots this giant round out and misses, right? And then it's the KV-2 seems like the angry big brother with the big fist, and the big hulking brute. And if he hits you, you're in trouble. But he's too slow, and most people can dance around him, right? The T-150 is like the younger, svelter, quicker brother who hits just about as hard, but over time can do every much, if not more, damage. Was that too much? I don't know. That's what I feel like. I love this thing. This is a great Tier 6. Now, it hits hard. We've got a gun here that does 300 at Tier 6, all right? You know what I'm saying? A KV-2 does 300 usually. Sorry, KV-2. Because it's usually derping and hitting armor, and if it gets a pin, it's fun. But usually it's, what, 300 damage for a KV-2. We are here on Mannerheim line, pushing down into the lower area, and I clicked on that as I was going in, and I'm glad that I had some people push with me. I am bottom tier in a 2-tier battle, so I do definitely have some big kids to worry about. Let's take a look at what's going on here, though, real quick. Just talk about this before we get to the action, because my team has done something that doesn't get done a lot anymore, and the enemy team did something that was very stupid. They sat back and they let us take this spot. And they don't have the advantage of the lower ramp over here, which can absolutely crush people who are sitting about where our KV-2 is. The T-29's did a nice job grabbing the hold down spot, and now the King Tiger and myself are coming around the corner, and the T-29 on the enemy team isn't paying attention. Why he thinks somebody might not be coming, and I don't think we got lit, which may have also helped because they didn't come around the corner and get any SA. So really, what they've done is they're camping, and they have no SA, and they're about to pay the price for that. Decent mobility, actually, on the T-150, so we're going to come in here and start doing some work on the T-29. He gets hit a little bit. That's helpful. He gets hit again. He gets hit again. I'll just shoot him in the turret. Now he knows I'm there. He's going to turn. He goes, uh-oh, and here comes Mr. King Tiger C. Puts a thump on him. I'm going to try to track this guy. Never mind. Let me just kill him because I've got a 300 Alpha Tier 6 gun. There's the Nashorn. I'm thinking, oh, man, I didn't really want to do that. So there's a shot I didn't need to take, but we'll come up here and we'll put a little thump on the Nashorn. There we go. 316 roll. Very nice. Now I have an O-knee, so we've gone into the APCR. I really don't want to get derped by him. I'll let the King Tiger get derped. Try to sneak one in there, but I bounce off that good turret. Even with the gold APCR, it's a little bit iffy getting a shot in there, but let's see if we can get it this time. Maybe off to the side. He gives me a little angle, and yes, 311. High roll, very nice. Put another thump into the Oni, and the King Tiger C is abusing that guy. There's the derp, but he doesn't take much. Gives me side armor, and I'll just kill him as we come up and over. We got 1,408 damage, and it is time to press the advantage. Now, I've talked about this position on this map a lot when you get to it. By the way, look at all the morons sitting on the sniper hill. That is all day, every day for the last 2 months during the Rona. My goodness gracious. Anyway, I've talked about this position a lot lately because pushing this area is usually not a great idea, but we're winning on every flank, and the north right now is holding. So there's quite a few enemy tanks up there. There's only a few here, and when I count noses, I don't think there's too many going to be sniping at us. A few, and maybe some of the north are going to come back, but we'll assess that as we go. Right now, we can push the advantage on the Nashorn. My big mistake here is I failed to notice that there is an E2 still alive behind me. Didn't realize that. So we'll come up. There we go. He's dead. Now I'm thinking about coming up and getting the 3485. And then, oh, shoot. That's who's shooting him. Why we haven't taken him out, I don't know. There we go. I'll just do it myself. And we're up to 1,465 damage. We've got a huge advantage. We're 6-1. I'm just trying to get out of the King Tiger's way. I'm backing up enough. I'm like, dude, just if you could get out of the way, I'll go around you. There you go. He doesn't want to get artied. Could easily get splashed out depending on where the arty is positioned. The TER pushes up, unfortunately, alone, while me and the King Tiger figure out how we're going to do this. So I'll just push up and over. I can afford a hit or two. We'll go ahead and hit this guy. Yep, there it is. There's the arty. There's the 3485. There's another Artie, so that's 2 of them, but they don't get direct hits on me. That's fine. I don't have a kit. Oh, there we go. That guy gets me. We'll let that zoom in with the stun, and we'll get rid of that guy. Or maybe I did fix my stun. Don't know. 1,823 damage. There's a Super Hellcat trolling around. The M44. There we go. We'll just get rid of him. Nope. Oh, he stunned me again. Fantastic. The IKV is sitting there, trying to be tricky. This is not a great situation. There we go. We'll just get him on the run. I'm thinking about pushing in, and then all of a sudden, no, that's not great. I've put myself in a pickle here. This is not a great position for me. Thank goodness there's a dead tank here to use. We'll put a shot on him, but I eat a Super Hellcat shot. And now I've got that IS-2 over there, the IKV, and I'm just the bait. And this is the problem with what I'm doing right here. Get lucky on the IS-2 bouncing right there. We'll push back. Hit me with a 250 Alpha, so it looks like he's got the stock gun. Boom, we get him. We'll push back. Yeah, there's the Artie again. We're up to 2,583 damage. Didn't notice it initially, but the Super Hellcat got killed by the Artie, which is very nice. So I'll just push in. I'll risk a shot from the KV or the IS-2, and we'll cut left. We'll cover up with the train, and then we find this guy. And thank you very much. Full hit point Panther M10. I am going to need a few more. There we go. A few more hit points for my collection. HT number 6 gets killed. That guy's still running around. I'll ignore him. There's 300 hit points, plus he's dead. I figured he would be. P-43 TER is trying to take on the IS-2. Gets killed, and I say, oh, and that's a bit of a bummer because there's 73 hit points right there. There's also an M44 alive, so let's see what we can do. Can we get to 3K? IS-2 dies. And I'm pushing in, and it's a race between myself and the 3485. And you can notice that this is actually a pretty decently fast tank. Right? He's slightly faster, but not much. I know the Artie has to be somewhere around here. Am I going to get that? There he is. Auto aim. Come up and over. Boom. Oh, I didn't get the kill. Can I finish him off? He blaps me, and I ram him. Fantastic. 3,172. 6 kills. Top gun. Ace mastery in the T-150. Bottom tier. 2-tier battle. And just a bully. Just a total bully. I just really love this tank. It can do stuff like that. It really can. Now, very permissive. You noted that the enemy team did a very bad deployment. Had a very bad deployment. But you know what? As always, it's not the fact that that happens. It's what you do with it. There were a lot of other tanks in this game that were faced with the same situation and got a lot less damage. W and your left mouse button, guys. W and your left mouse button will get you a long ways. Look at the explosion right there. You gotta love it. Let everything fall. There we go. Oh, and the Super Hellcat comes in and gets his pound of flesh. T-150, folks. Great tier 6 tank. I'm going to keep talking about this, especially for you new and intermediate guys who are watching my channel and trying to learn. Tier 6 right now is a great place to learn. The games last longer because there's extra hit points out there. Not so much this one because it was 7s and 6, but the 6s do have a few more hit points. The meta is starting to solidify and develop, but it's still loose enough at this tier that you can learn things as you go. You don't have to strictly adhere to just the tier 10 meta to get your best results, but at the same time, those are the best plays usually. So competition isn't as tight. You can get games like this where you can really be a little bit more free to move around and test things and figure out how to play this game. So tier 6 is really a good spot to be right now. And there's a lot of really good tanks at tier 6 that are a lot of fun to play. All right, that's all I've got for today, guys. Thanks for coming by. I do appreciate it, and we will see ya. See ya.